A 5-year project, started from just a room, transformed into a studio, and is still growing. Every day, students come in and engage in learning and new things that they've never tried before, just from an idea.
When we first started this process, it literally was just an idea. We had moved into an old shop room that had all kinds of oil and stuff all over the place, and yet we wanted to make it look like it was a studio. So we had gone through the process of doing some painting and doing some of that kind of stuff, but it still wasn't quite right what we really wanted to do. My TV and Film 4 class came up with a concept and a design. So I went over next door to Ben White, who is teaching our engineering classes, and knew that they were looking for some other projects and things to do. And I said, hey, this is going to be a long project and a big project, but what if you guys helped us come over and build this?
I'm Brandon Bartley, people call me B-Bart. We're over here doing some mudding on this drywall. As you can see, we got mud right there. What you do is you fill up the screw holes, and it's pretty fun. This is engineering class.
Working with Mr. White, Mr. White's been my teacher since I was a freshman in high school, and he moved to Page after I moved to Page, and just being able to work with him and learn different skills and techniques from, my dad always told me, old bull, young bull, learning quicker ways from Mr. White, who's experienced this kind of stuff, and learning easier ways to handle everything, I guess you'd say. Learning proper ways to use different tools. After working with the team, I'd like to be a welder, go out on pipeline somewhere, so I'm going to go to TCAT and get my welding certificate and weld for a couple years, and then if I enjoy that, I'm going to go to Kentucky and get my welding degree and start welding with different companies and see which one I like the most. Just the different kind of, I guess you'd say, atmosphere at school, like being around a teacher. We always do it, I guess, the holler boy way or whatever, because you just go out there and tack it up and get it ready, put cows or something in it. But like here, it's basically a new room, and you have to have everything perfect. And one of my things was I didn't want to do it the wrong way and get yelled at, you know. So, but after you were able to step out of your comfort zone, everything went a whole lot better. My confidence level went from being scared to try new things to actually just, like, I guess, growing up, and if it's got to be done, it's got to be done, no matter who's there, no matter who's watching. Don't let that distract you. Just do it like you would do it, and if it's not good enough, it's not good enough, but if it is, you've got the job done.
It's an engineering by design class, so we wanted to look for some projects that possibly would help us be able to use tools, equipment, design, layout, things like that. Try to challenge the students a little bit about with things that they maybe didn't know anything tool-wise, hand tool, power tool-wise. And you know, next thing you know, we built a set. Mr. Flowers had his kids, you know, with the design part, working with our guys with the design part. Figuring out how we could lay it out, making adjustments on the fly. That was pretty cool. You know, and then seeing kids come back and go, man, we actually built that thing. So, real world project. You know, that's always the easiest for me as a teacher, letting them dig into a real world project and figuring things out, making lots of mistakes. It's okay. One of the things that we're trying to teach them is that it's okay to make mistakes, because a lot of times they're just scared to even try because of failure. So it kind of worked out pretty good, and you can see behind us, this is what it turned into. It's pretty cool. It makes it worth coming back every day. You see the lights starting to come on in their heads. They start to see how they can, when their confidence level comes up using tools and figuring things out, next thing you know, they're trying to teach somebody else how to use the tools, and just getting them to problem solve. It's pretty cool to watch and see what I say, the light come on in their eyes. Hey man, this isn't as hard as I thought it was, and wow, I could use this for a lot of different things. And so that, as a teacher, to me that's the big thing. Being able to work with Mr. Flowers, it was my first year here on campus, Anytime you got a teacher next door that you can work with and figure things out, hey, we got projects, hey, let's go. That's always a big deal. Building this set over here was a good piece for us to get started and get some kids' attention. I gained some students from the fact that we built this set, and some of the kids, a lot of the kids that built that set graduated out. Several of those young people were struggling last year to figure out where they wanted to go, and I'm gonna say somewhere around 3 to 5 of them are now going to engineering school.
What started from a room quickly became an idea that allowed multiple learning experiences, collaboration between classes, increased confidence, and teamwork skills. What those students learned in those 5 years of making this new set will bleed into the rest of their life and hopefully form new skills and work sets that they can use to provide a new future and a good life.